Welcome to the High-Tech Investments News Report for Week 50. The news report covers some of the many investments projects High-Tech Investments is currently involved in so you can follow our progress. We hope you will enjoy this news feed and look forward to your comments and remarks.
Hi, Bo here, and welcome back to this week's news report that has plenty of exciting news here. So we have a video interview lined up now with Raffle, CEO of Elevate Pass, and that is coming out shortly. We're going to give you a bit of a heads up on what is actually happening there. And then on top of this, we have $1 million raffle that you can also participate in now and the next mini month. We're going to explain more about that during the video here too. And obviously our profit retriever is doing quite well, plenty of news, and we even have some positive news, at least still sort of kind of rumors here on AI marketing. So let's get started and let's see what the week had to offer us. Now, first of all, we are getting very close now to the Yieldnodes and the new quarterly profits that has been introduced, at least for the first year here. We are expecting the 5% at the end of this month, so December here. And that also means that it should be credited to our account. So the Yieldnodes account itself, we should be able to see it. But again, you will not be able to redraw it. So that is the latest news we have. And we also mentioned that last week. So don't expect any payouts from this particular one. Now, still, there's an opportunity to go in on the Yieldnodes marketplace and sell part of your investment off. As we have mentioned quite a few times, this changes every 2 weeks. Basically means that you, at the moment here now, from the 12th of December, can sell your investment, but only at a discount of 70%, meaning you can still take 30% out. This continues to go in increments all the way up to early March. And right now and until the 25th of December, it will be the 30%. So just be aware of that. And after that, obviously, it will then move on to 40%. If you don't exactly know how this works, then this is the video where we explain everything. If you want to buy or sell, both are covered in there. So please go and have a look at that if you are interested in the Yieldnodes marketplace and at least want to get a bit of the money out if you simply can't wait until hopefully they will recover everything before the end of 2023. Yes, we know it's a long period of time to wait, but we still have faith in them, and we do have contact with them regularly, both the CEO and Urs also. And they are still around. When it comes to SAPP and Sapphire coins here, so there's not much really to say. It is very much at a standstill, and even the iHost MN, as you can see here, the return on the investment for the SAPP or Sapphire coin has been also status quo for this week, 62.66%. Nothing has really changed, so that is what you get if you go in and you do a shared masternoding with them. Overall, yes, we have made 2.5% for this particular week, but the overall coin development doesn't look too good, and we are still in big minus here, so not a new all-time, but very close, 79.12, and obviously that is not really where we want to be. We can also see on the graph itself that there continues to be a bit of a decline, so it's even though we're getting a few more coins here and there, the depreciation of the coins at the moment, so when people are selling this off, basically comes back and we stand at status quo. If we have a look at PNY, we can see that the return on the investment also here for iHost MN is pretty much the same, so within 1%. And over the last week, we have done about 10% on the shared masternode, which is quite normal. But overall coin development is still down. Yes, it is slightly better than what we have seen. So since last week, it's up by 3%, but we are still very much in minus. So not a good position there either. If we have a look at the graph, we can see it's pretty much flat. And the small little minute changes that are in there, they are positive for the last day or two. But overall here still, it is not really any nice stories to tell. Now, Birake, we also have here, so for the shared masternoding, we are also up here by about 4.5%. So that is quite normal to what we had before, and that is due to the return on the investment. It is a bit down from last week, 146 there. and return on the investment now is 138. So we lost about 8% in the last week, but it does bob down a bit from time to time, and it has only a minute change when it comes to the weekly returns. Overall coin development is again down to -13, so definitely not a good development here either. And that comes down to the graph itself that looks like this. Yesterday it was up a bit before we shot the video, and again it is a bit up, a bit down, and sometimes it looks positive and then it goes back to even worse where it was before. So definitely we don't think too much is going to happen, too big of a change right now, until Yieldnodes can come out next year and tell us a bit more about the road to recovery. Recovery is something that Bitcoin has done for the last week. So we have seen it very much trading sideways, and we left it there last week around the $16,800 mark. Since then it has been up over 18,000, around 18,250, 18,300, and since then it then dropped below the 18,000 again, but definitely a positive development over the last week. And we can also see there is quite a bit of volume in those particular days, and that actually also goes through when we have a look at some of the other crypto coins here later in the program, that there is a high volatility in the last couple of days that has pumped and dumped quite a few of these coins. Elevate Pass profit for week 50, well, it is 0, and we have mentioned that quite a few times, that this is currently on standstill. But there is actually good news out there. So this particular week, I managed to get an interview again with Raffle, the CEO of Elevate Pass. He is still there, the team is still working, and we expect to release this particular video most probably over the weekend. So if you want to have a look and see exactly what is going on, and Elevate Pass has quite a few things that they want to introduce to us in the very near future. Only some things could be revealed there, and we also take a closer look back on what exactly happened over the last couple of months. So this will be the video, so make sure that you have the notification bell turned on so that you can see as soon as this video interview comes out. Now, Raffle also mentioned, similar to what I do normally every week, that some of the things that are still very much working with the Elevate Pass is the crypto training courses here, and also the CoinFriend portal, that they have new things that you want to add and introduce, and that will also be part of an announcement that will come fairly shortly. So we're looking forward to all this, and from what we understand, that we will have first pick, first row here. So as soon as something will come out, we get a chance to pick this one up again with Raffle. So good, exciting news coming out of Elevate Pass at the moment. So please go and have a look and see what it's all about. We also have our new video Trillant, so that we have sent out, and this is a tutorial, because Trillant, we can now take our tree out, and we can take them out to XT and Coinstore Exchange, and we have made a tutorial on how exactly you get it from the platform over to the 2 different exchanges, and from there on you can transfer it out into your wallet. So this covers both exchanges. So if you are a bit uncertain exactly how this is done and you are new to crypto, then definitely this is the video to watch. And to remind you exactly how much money you can actually take out of the Trillant platform until the end of the year, it's still maximum value of 2,500 in total to both exchanges here. And then in January, the value will set at 5,000. And for February, it will be 10,000. And then on 1st of March, it will be unlimited. Now you need to go in and have a closer look at the Trillant platform itself, and that's on the wallet and on the send part. It will tell you where you have the red circle up there, how much you can actually transfer out, and it all depends on the value of the coin. So not on the exchanges, but what they have put in on the Trillant system itself. And as of this morning, before we were shooting the video, it was still standing at 7 cents. And then basically you can take the 7 cents and see how many tree you can get out of the 2,500. Now this particular amount is a bit lower because as part of this tutorial, we have already taken a bit of money out to show you exactly how this is done. Now the good news, or the exciting news here also, is that the Trillant platform itself is trying to promote. So the Trillant and all the things that come with the platform itself here. And that means that there will be a raffle, and basically $1 million raffle over the next many months. And they have announced here now for the December raffle, it will be a BMW Z4 Roadster that will be up for grabs. And all you have to do is go in on the Raffle website, so which is www.trillant.com/raffle, and you will see all the details that are in there. Now I can tell you a couple of the headlines in here is that you do have to invest a minimum of $500 value here. But it cannot be from the platform, so you can't just take it out from your platform already and put it on the exchange and then buy yourself in again. They will monitor this one particular, so it has to be new money that you have to transfer into one of the two exchanges here, and from there on basically into the platform. You have to then buy the package, and it has to be the 52-week package that you'll have to do. So if you are in doubt on how this is done, please go and have a look at the Raffle website and see exactly how this can get you in and maybe win a great prize here. If you're interested also and you want to restake your coins, then we have another video for you here, and that is that one. This is a couple of weeks old now. So when all this opened up, we also did a tutorial here. And that seemed to have helped quite a few people. So please go and enjoy and see if this is something for you. Now on top of this, we have the normal part. So these are what we talked about, is all the extra. So this is what Trillant is all about. It's all about staking the 3 coins. And again, for the raffle, you have to go in and log it in for 52 weeks. With the 50% yield, and it's $500 only. So it's not a big amount, but obviously, yes, we understand for some people, $500 is quite a bit. So the raffle doesn't work for the what we call short term, so the 4, 9, and 26 weeks. So just be aware of that, but please read all the details on the website itself. Now, if we have a look at Tree, it has plummeted, and it already did that also last week when we talked about it. We came from the 5 cents, that was the introduction part, then it went to 10, and then after it went off the or onto the exchanges here, so then it went all the way up to $1, and now it has certainly plummeted and already did that last week. We are around the 1 to 2 cent mark at the moment. And as you'll see here also on the volume, so on the bottom graph, we can see that there was quite a bit of a pump and then a slight dump, not as heavy as we have seen on Bitcoin, for example, but definitely it continues to hover around 0.015 to 0.02. So yeah, we are looking at the 2 cents, and obviously that's 5 times lower than a lot of people bought in when it was at 10 cents. So just be careful, and we still recommend you using limit orders instead of instant buy or sell here. CoinStore also similar prices now, and we can also see the volumes here is quite good, and at the same time it has always also been pumped and dumped, so in the same time frames. So nothing new here. Obviously we are looking forward to it coming up again over the 10 cents mark, but that could take a bit of time because we believe that some people were desperate to sell, especially here before the holidays. So with a bit of luck, we might see a bigger improvement so in the next couple of weeks. Solar Farm, we are also seeing some great improvements, especially on version 2. And this week is no different. So the TVL is up by 19%. So it has had a very good development in the last many weeks. The panels owned is also up by 71%. And also the panel value was actually up just before we were shooting this video. It had dropped a bit down again. We were actually over 100 BNB, but we ended up with a minus 1% here for the week, as the panel value for our investment is still 95, which is obviously not too bad. So considering that we invested a long time ago and are already risk-free on this particular platform, but we wanted to grow obviously even more. Exchange rate is also up by 74%, and that is quite normal from what we've seen previously. Now, if we have a look at BNB versus the USD, then we can see it's a slightly different setup than the Bitcoin. Last week when we left it, it was almost up at $290, and since then it has basically been going down all the way down to 260, and at the moment it trades around 265. And also here we have seen quite a high volume a couple of days back, so there has definitely been a lot of activity. Solar Farm 1 is still very much status quo, not many changes has happened. This one is slightly in the negative, so TVL is down by 0.2, so actually 1%. And then the balance owned up by 165, but because again of the inflation here in itself, the panel value and the daily rewards are down by 3%, so not the best development for this week on Solar Farm. We have news on AI marketing, but not on the profits itself. So that is still not able to reach the website itself after the first 15 days here. But we have seen a lot of things on the rumor mill. We have seen a lot of things on the apps that have come out. And this particular part that we also introduce you for here is basically come out of the Telegram app. So these are a couple of people that have gone behind the scenes and basically shared this, and let me read it out here. So we are sharing with you the impressive AI marketing updates that are happening with this service right now in December 2022. Independent sources show that the technical team of AI marketing is actively engaged in system updates. This is not the opinion of one of the partners or not guessing on the coffee grounds. This is real information received from the independent source. The independent source is buildwith.com. This is actually a bit of a site. You can go in and you can have a look at this particular one. And you can go and see that it monitors some of the websites, what has changed in the particular months. And what they see here also is that there's 5 changes made on the INB network, which is part of the AI marketing. And also the site cashbackpro.biz has completely been rewritten, so in December. So obviously if this is true, it's very good news, but right now we have to treat it as rumors because nothing has come out from AI marketing itself. These are a couple of IT gurus that has been able to go in and have a look and see exactly what is happening behind the scenes. But obviously that is good news, and let's hope we're going to get something a bit more concrete and something also official from the AI marketing team very, very soon. Let's go to our profit retriever robots. Last week we told you that a few of them were in drawdown. Some of them are still in drawdown and one has blown up. The one that has blown up, we have actually also made a video on that this week. And this particular one was doing quite well. We started off with 10,000, it went to almost 20. And after that, it has gone downwards again. And we take a closer look at why that was and how we could actually manage this better. And we even have a closer look at what we did also for the setups. It gives you a bit of insight on how we set up our files, and you'll be quite surprised when you see some of these things and why it was actually lost. So a good video to have a look at if you're interested in the profit retriever. Profits are still up despite what we have seen here. Overall, we can see that British pounds AUD did 14.2%, so extremely well for the week. We also see the US 30 is doing quite well. That is the one that lies dormant sometimes, and then all of a sudden it makes a ton of cash. It made 13.7%. It seems to be doing a lot better now than it was when we just engaged with it. And then we have silver, 8.8%. Aussie US dollars, also very good at the moment, 7.8%. And then gold is also there with 3.4%. So overall, the profit for the last week for the top 5 here alone was $4,781 or 9.6%. So definitely something to write home about. So again, very stable. But obviously, yes, the drawdowns is annoying, but it's part of the EA genetics here. If you are interested in the profit retriever and you want to trade it yourself, then it's the profit retriever trading you have to click on our website, and you will get all the details in there on how to get started, including a lot of support videos. If this is already too much information for you and you just want to make a bit of money, then you go on the copy link trading instead. It will take you to Expert Forex and also show you exactly what you need to do in order to get started. You don't even have to buy the robot. So that's the beauty of the things here. And if we have a look at what Expert Forex and Alex has for us this week, then he has sent out quite a few videos here on how to trade the Profit Retriever. He gave us a bit of insight to his new dungeon and the PC setup that he has within his office itself. So a very interesting one, and he also shares a bit of information about himself. On top of this, he will also show you in this video here how to create a portfolio of different types of robots, and this is definitely what we recommend also, not just to trade one or two currency pairs. You have to trade a lot of different ones, because there will be times where things are standing still for the Profit Retriever, where other things are moving. So very important to try and get at least 5 to 10 in there, or like we have officially on the website, I think we have 16 or 17 at the moment, and we are adding new ones as we are changing and updating the portfolio at the moment. We also have the amazing results from last week that Alex shared with us, and we have a few of our links in there again, so that is very nice to see. Our links is not in the top 3 here, so this is simply too dangerous. Some of the settings they have there is beyond crazy for us. Their lot size is about 5 times higher than what we are used to trading ourselves. So definitely this is not something we can recommend. But obviously, as long as it works, it is great for the people that are lining up with it, but please be careful. The last one we have is the latest video from Expert Forex and Alex here, where he shows you a bit about what is actually achievable or what can be achieved. If you start off with $1,000, you can get up to $1 million if you're trading the Profit Retriever, so within a 3-year time frame. So definitely also a possibility, and he's actually using the copy link trading section here, where you can go in and you can set up your portfolio, and over time you will then be able to basically make $1 million. So more about that with Alex himself, so that is his calculation. And that's what we had for you in this week's news report. As you can see, there is plenty of news, there's plenty of profits to be had as always. So we hope you enjoyed it and you are getting ready for Christmas. So we will also be ready for Christmas, but definitely we will not miss next week's news report. So just before, so hope to see you on that one too. Bye-bye.
I hope you enjoyed our news report. So please don't forget to like and add your comment below, as we would love to get your feedback. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel and don't forget to keep the notification bell turned on. That way, you will never miss any of our future videos. We hope to see you back on this channel very soon.